Hear the hunger in my voice, they used to tell me to speak up. The problem was what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just gon' change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. It's no action, they make threats and it's still passing. I think massive, no respond, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatics. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up, nigga. I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch. I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the ghost. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling large, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they hear on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I try to make the news, I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' be the deal. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home with the truth, I ain't never had to choose.
I'm trying to get beamed up, man, y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man, y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
Back roll.
Sharper than the I.S.U.P.K. on you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Going on my way, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level 2 supersonic, my bomb atomic. And you know where you can find me, somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper, got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter, trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that God flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life.
And I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this that exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, I ain't listening. Is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray
All right, right back again. You know what I'm saying? Once again, clap it up. You know what I'm saying? Give me one in the chat if you can hear me. Oh man, I had the other box from me. You know what I'm saying? You know, that would be a great thing. Yeah, that's not a pause right there. I had the box on mute. Good night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me get a okay, we got 1 W's in the chat. You know what I'm saying, everybody? Let's go ahead and run it back down. It's Shalom Israel with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the commander, General Yahanna. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. We're not the black militias. We ain't the Fruit of Islam, Nation of Islam. We ain't Muslim. We ain't the what's the other ones? Dang it. We ain't
the Black Panthers.
The Black Panthers. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. We ain't the Black Panthers either. We don't affiliate with none of them. You know what I mean? You know, and reason why they teach a whole different thing. They ain't teaching, you know what I'm saying? Not the Rainbow Coalition or nothing. You know what I mean? We teach the Bible. We teach the principles of the oracles of the Bible. That's what the class about today. We teaching, and we're gonna learn what that is for those of y'all who don't know. Anybody who think they know what the principles of the oracles of God is, go ahead and type it in the chat. It kind of amazed me if you knew. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody know what the principles of the oracles of God is? And you can sum it up. You can say it as the way you want it. I would just be surprised if somebody knew what that is. We about to go it over and you about to find out in a minute. You know what I mean? What is it? Lil Ben? Lil Ben said, ain't one of them Hebrew Israelite MFs. Well, you about to find out if you stay through the class, you're going to find out that we are. It has to do with the principles of the oracles of God. You see what I'm saying? And find out you probably a devil, you know, even if you ain't a devil, you might be somebody who don't want to learn. You know what I mean? Okay, nobody gave a guess at that. You know, for the rest of it, we also teach that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? We teach the truth of the Bible. Yeah, you know, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are the true Jews of the Bible. And we already said the white man is the devil. You know what I'm saying? I am priest and officer Shapat Tayak. I got priest and officer of 1,000. Officer Barak here with me. You know what I'm saying? Definitely about to let you know what's going on. Waiting on my reader to pop in the chat real quick. Let me see. I seen him in the Yahanna. I thought I saw Yahanna, and yeah. I thought I saw him in the chat. Let me see if I can get him in here. You know what I mean? But what we're gonna do? We're gonna start it off either way that we can. Did I send the message? Oh, I never sent the message. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay, we having trouble streaming to Facebook. Facebook having an issue. Yeah, just let you know on that one, sir. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just sent you the link. So yeah, go ahead and jump in there whenever you can. Pause. Oh, I got the wrong guy in here today. The wrong priest in here today. I'm gonna take a sip off that like the answer. And if I can, I'm gonna start off with the read just until you get into the stream. But I sent it to you. I sent it to you. So whenever you get in here, I'm gonna start off, right? So the principles of the oracles of God is what we're gonna start with, right? That's actually in the Bible. Nobody wanted to give a guess on what it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can see what you're on every television. We already can see what you about anyway. Your name says what you about. Should we listen to you? You know, his name starts with Effery. Come on now. So yeah, I would think And if anybody, I would think off the break, this off your name, you're corny. You talk about we corny, you corny. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I have to have no interest in responding to anything that you're saying at all. Okay. Y'all been trying to give it a little minute. I'm installing. Go ahead and read it. So I'm gonna go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. That's where we're gonna start off at. That's what we're gonna find out exactly what it means by the oracles of God. That's where it says it at, right? Open this up. Verse 12, book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. You gonna read it, sir? Come, sir. Hey, you know the mic's right here. Come.
What's the book, Hebrews?
Hebrews 5 and 12, sir. The wild source. The wild thought says statutes, laws, and commandments. That is, I take that. Pretty much that's what it is. But what about the law, statutes, and commandments is it saying? Because that's just one part of the principles of the oracles of God. That's two things. So what is it as a whole? You know what I mean? But that was a good answer. Basically, let you know the oracles of God is the law, statutes, and commandments. Hold on. Here we go. We got the priest up here. All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hey, you got mic. I'm trying to think how.
Right there.
This mic. When he stop. Let me see. I'm gonna have to mute him every time.
You just unmute him,
Yeah, I got you. I just unmute you when it's time for you to read. You got the Hebrews 5 and 12. We can give it a test run now. Hebrews 5 and 12. You got it? Can you hear me? Raise your hand if you can hear me.
You still got it muted.
Yeah, I got him muted, but that's why I said raise your hand. Okay, boom. So do you got Hebrews 5 and 12?
Last one, I'm getting it right now.
Let me see if it's still an echo. I don't hear nothing. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Whenever you're ready, you got it. Go ahead.
Got no concert.
Whenever you're ready. Let's hurry up. So you got it. All right, he gonna take it for right now.
The book of Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
Yeah, and everybody out there talking about I read and I study the Bible and for my interpretation and all that. What the Bible says, before you can go out there and tell anybody about what you think you read about the Bible, you think you understand, it says that somebody needs to teach you the Bible. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And more in depth of what's just like anything you're being taught, the Bible tells you, if I could, sir.
Which be the first principles.
The first principle, which means the basics.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to teach you the basics.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Of what, sir?
Of the oracles of God.
And which we talked about earlier. That would be the Bible. You know what I mean? So the basics of the Bible is what this whole class is about. You know what I'm saying? You need to know the basics before you think you can understand the Bible. Who's who? What's really being said? You know what I mean? Because if you can't understand the basics, you can't understand it. What we getting to at the end of this verse, if I could, sir.
And are become such as have need of milk.
Yeah, you need the milk first. You just can't jump in. You need the basics of the oracles of God, the basics of the Bible before you can try to think you understand anything it's talking about further than the basics. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the who's who, the what's what. You need to know that first before you can follow along. Like a table of contents, the index. That's a better word for it. The index. You need to know the index of the Bible. Right. You know, so you can go back and key and reference everything so you can try to understand. But guess what? You can't get that on your own. Somebody has to teach you that. That's right. And the Bible's saying that. That's not me saying, oh, somebody need to teach. The Bible says that somebody needs to teach you the Bible. Yep. And you need to start off with the basics, with the milk, like a baby. Why? That's a great metaphor that is given with the milk. Because why? Because the Bible says you need to be reborn. Right. You see what I'm saying? You need to be reborn to even learn all this. What I mean by reborn, like you need to forget everything you thought you knew. The world taught you nothing but lies. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like this guy, Effery Television. He thinks it's a joke because he was taught nothing but lies. Right. You see what I'm saying? Nothing but lies. So of course everything's going to look like a joke to him. It's going on for nothing but what he was taught. And you know, more than likely, it was his people that taught the lies. So he wouldn't believe you if you told him because it goes against him. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, you need to learn the milk first. Be reborn like a baby, if I could, sir.
And not of strong meat.
There's some things in the Bible that are in there that if you ever read them, you might try to give a guess or have a little your interpretation of what they meant. But if I was to say to you, and anybody in the chat, if you can get this, all you Jesus is Lord people and folks talking all this, 724. Is it still an echo? Anybody hearing the echo? Now someone said there's an echo. Maybe that was when Yahanna came on. But is anybody still hearing the echo? If the audio is completely clear, just give me a 1W or 1 in the chat. Okay, he said ain't no more echo. All right, so boom. So next for me, the water. So next for me, did anybody tell me when I say when the Bible says the sun and the moon shall shine no more? What does that mean? Anybody know what that means? Like me, I was taught what it meant. So anytime I would come across it in any form or fashion in the Bible, I know what it means. And I can actually, understand what the whole thing is trying to tell me. I know what that means. Does anybody know what it means when the Bible says the sun and the moon shall shine no more? Because last I checked, sun and the moon still shining. You know what I mean? And this is actually from the Old Testament talking about a time that's already passed. And the sun and the moon still shining. You know what I mean? The Bible say that in Ecclesiastes 1:4 that the earth abideth forever. The earth ain't ever going nowhere. So the sun and the moon still gonna be here. So what does it mean when it say the sun and the moon shall shine no more? You know what I'm saying? Shakat said, if the Lord casts his people away, we wouldn't be alive anymore. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Those two were not it. But good guesses. Satan might be the real hero of the story. I don't think he was trying to guess. I don't see what that had to do with it at all. You know what I'm saying? He got Beridot. He got one of them old Odin Thor type of names. Mm-hmm. Probably straight Viking. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He worships Satan, You worship Satan. Right. Knowledge of the truth in the dark. Whoa. That was very close right there, Leviathan. So So, and the sun and the moon in the Bible set in place of knowledge and wisdom. So when it says that the sun and the moon shall shine no more, that means that knowledge and wisdom won't be around anymore. The knowledge of this Bible right here, the oracles of God, won't be around no more. That was a good one right there. I would say, Leviathan, you was on to it. You didn't say exactly like it was, but yes, definitely that's what it was. You know, when you see the sun and the moon, they represent light, you know, and being enlightened, you know, all that. But oh yeah, we got a lot of them. These must be the ones you talking about came in the chat yesterday. You got a bunch of them.
Bumping them devil gum.
Oh yeah, just keep them coming in the chat. Keep them coming in the chat. That's all we need right there. You know what I'm saying? So right here, we talking about the classes, the principles of the oracles of God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the basics of the Bible. So one thing we're gonna get straight to with the basics of the Bible, you know, is who is the people in the Bible? Matter of fact, let's start with the Lord. You know, you need to know the basics of the Lord. Give me Exodus 15:3. Go ahead, read when you're ready. You came off mute by yourself, so I figure you could do it again.
I got it, sir.
No sweat. Let me know if it's an echo while he off mute. I don't hear it no more. Go ahead.
There's the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
It says right here that the Lord is a man of war. First of all, the first thing you caught was it said the Lord is a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the LGBTQ, they trying to make the Lord everything they wanted to be. Right. Fairy, female, you know, especially the female LGBTQs. They definitely want the Lord to be a female. The Lord is a girl, it's a woman. Oh, this, that, and the third. Hollywood, I've seen people trying to paint them. But the Bible clearly says the Lord is a man of war.
That's right.
Right? Of war, meaning like the Lord not no pushover. How do you view a man of war? Yeah, I know you didn't seen your little devil movies that they always try to make the devil look like he's the man of war, and you know, like he's like 15,000 bullets are coming at him, but somehow he does not get hit. He hits everybody first shot. Back.
Right.
You know what I mean? But nah, you know, even in those movies right there, if you're looking at that, how do you view a man of war? Even in our old oppressor's eyes, from his view of a man of war. Man of war ain't having it. Listen, John Wick, they killed John Wick dog. John Wick killed everybody in the city over a dog. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is a man of war. How do you think he feel about his and what he'll do for his? You see what I'm saying? And that's with the Lord. The Lord got a lot more control than a John Wick or Steven Seagal or whoever else you want to pull out the closet, because all of them gay. You know what I mean? Even so, he said, Big said, do God have a goddess? Nowhere in the Bible does it say that God has anyone like to himself at all. You know what I mean? God has no equal. He said it's no one like me. You know what I mean? You need me to pull that, I will. So now, the Lord doesn't have a goddess. You know what I'm saying? The Lord doesn't have a goddess. And yeah, you keep throwing jabs at the Lord, yeah, you'll find out soon. He mess around, make your little one one of the LGBTQ. You know, punish you through your children. You know what I mean? Punish you through anything. And you know, you never call it with the Lord. The Lord is more gangster than you ever think of. It says it right here. He says he's a man of war. Read it again.
Khan. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
Right? Lord is his name. Yeah. Anyway, so what you need to know is the Lord definitely is not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? That would be one of the main basic things that you should know about the Lord, that God is not playing with you. Also, get me book of Second Esdras. Second Esdras, chapter 5, start at verse 22. You know what I mean? You get to know the Lord a little bit. First of all, He's not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? But don't think that you can have emotions and feelings and things that the Lord can't have, like favorites. And the Lord got favorites. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gets mad. The Lord can be proud of you. When He talked about Job, He was bragging to Satan. Like, have you seen Job? Yeah, he was bragging. He was proud of his creation. You know what I mean? Let's see. You got that? Where'd he go? He went out. There you go. There you go. You got that?
Khan, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 5, verse 22. And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding, and I began to talk with the Most High again.
Yeah, he started to understand, saying this with the spirit the Lord gave him, he started to understand. The Lord gives you understanding. You'll never understand. You'll be like these people in the comments that don't understand. So they making fun of this, that, and the third, and they been making themselves outright enemies to the Lord. You know what I mean? But the Lord didn't give them understanding. You know why? There are some people, according to the Bible, that are straight up firewood. You know what I'm saying? So when I see people in the comments, definitely somebody opposing the Lord just wants you to be firewood. You know what I'm saying? Straight up firewood. If you make it that far. You know what I mean? So he had an understanding. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 23. And said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine.
Right. The Lord made all the trees, you know what I mean? But the Lord chose one particular vine. Does anybody know what vine that the Lord chose? Anybody in the comment knows what's the Lord's favorite vine? The Lord's favorite tree out here on the earth. Which one is his favorite? Give a little second, see if anybody knows the Lord a little bit. You know what I mean? We're gonna run through it. Let's see how well you know the Lord. Christ. Christ is in the tree. God, he in the tree. I said the fig. No, it's not the fig. Said or the grape. You throwing a lot of them. He said a vine tree. Biggs, what is a vine tree? I just like to know what the hell is a vine tree? You know what I'm saying? Like you starting to show you trying to, you're showing that the Lord gave you no understanding at all. You've been up here trying to compete against the Lord. Talking about he this, that, and the third. Obviously, he made you dumb as hell. So I can understand why it's so easy for you to believe lies and go against the Lord. A vine tree, bro. Let me not say, bro. You might not be your brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got it right, Shakat. You know what I'm saying? It would definitely be the grape tree. You know what I'm saying? For the wine. For the wine that you see us pouring on the Sabbath. You know what I mean? It would definitely be the grape. So the grapevine. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 24. And of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit.
One pit. Go ahead.
And of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
In the lily, you got the lily. The lily is his favorite flower. You know what I mean? If you didn't know that. And it's something I noticed, like a lot of women play like they like them roses. But you flat out ask them, like most women like lily. A lot of women like, you can't go wrong with giving a woman a lily. Especially if you get to them and they all little budded and they little buzz and they get to watch them and water them and let them open up. Oh, they love that. They love that. I'm trying to tell you. You give them a bunch of open lilies, they're gonna look at you half crazy. But they still gonna like it because it's lilies, right? You know what I mean? But that's the Lord's favorite flower. You ever seen what they call the fleur de lis? That means the flower of the lily. You know what I'm saying? Like fleur de lis. Fleur de lis is the symbol of this on the Saints, the New Orleans Saints helmet. That's that symbol right there. That's a lily. You know what I'm saying? God's favorite flower. Go ahead.
Kanawakan. Verse 25. And of all the depths of the sea thou hast filled thee one river. And of all,
what river is that? I know what the Lord's favorite river is. Yeah, Wathan said olive. And also one said oak tree. And then this not an oak Morris Day song. He like ain't a Morris Day song. He just like the oak tree. I remember that one. So my age a little bit. Who else? Anybody else say nothing? Euphrates? Nah, that's not Lord's favorite river. It's close to it though. There's another river right there close to it. Euphrates River is mentioned a lot. That's actually a prophecy that came true. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said that the Euphrates River would dry up. If you look today, the Euphrates River, which was a river as vast as the Mississippi, as vast as the Nile, it is gone today. And when you look it up, they're going to be talking about it in every article, like, wow, it's a spectacle. Like, how could a river, this body of water, this big, be completely gone and dried up? That was prophesied in the Bible. If you ever wanted to know why we believe in the Bible so heavily, you know what I'm saying? The Bible is the only book on the entire earth that has prophecies that have come true that was written thousands of years beforehand. The Quran don't got no prophecies. Whoever you talking about, it ain't no real prophecy. You know what I'm saying? They reading the Bible. You know what I mean? They got another guess. Got the Nile. The Nile is not it. You know what I'm saying? It would be the River Jordan. The River Jordan is the Lord's favorite body of water. Go ahead. Now go ahead. He said the tree of life.
And of all build cities, thou hast hollowed Sion unto thyself.
Say that one more time.
Kind of concert. And of all build cities, thou hast hollowed Sion unto thyself.
Keep going.
Kanokan, verse 26. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove.
Right. So, you know, Zion is not a city. But what is the Lord's favorite city? Anybody know? It should, this one, if you don't get this one, I'm taking somebody's rank off. I'm going to call somebody and take somebody's rank. Super no more. 50 no more. What's you over there? You can answer too. What's the Lord's favorite city?
Jerusalem, sir.
There you go. Jerusalem. That was close. Jerusalem's in Israel, but you know what I'm saying? Israel is more of a whole land, you know what I'm saying? A whole nation of land, but the city is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the Lord's favorite city. You know what I'm saying? Some of the basic things about the Lord that you should know. It's your God, your creator. You should know this. You know what I'm saying about him? Like, that's like going through your whole life and you don't know nothing about your mother. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about your father. You gotta know little things. Like, you know, when it's time to celebrate, you know, you just want to get them something, just period. I know what they like. You know, so keep going.
Khan. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep.
One sheep. Yeah, the Lord's favorite animal is the sheep. That's why you can call Christ the lamb. You know what I'm saying? Lord's favorite animal is the sheep, the lamb. Go ahead. I love some lamb.
You know,
a good piece of
verse
lamb.
27.
Some gravy on that thing. Go ahead.
Sir. Verse 27. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people.
Yeah, you know what? The water now, Sawan. We did skip one. We said the Lord's favorite fowl, right? Did we pass that one already? I think it was right after Sion. Go back up to Sion and read after that. I remember you reading it, I believe.
Sir, I did read it. You want to read it again?
Yeah, read that. We kind of skipped over that.
Sir. Verse 26. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove.
Right, the dove is the Lord's favorite bird. You know, the dove is like a pigeon. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be looking at pigeons like they dirty, nasty. It's crazy that they people only like the white pigeons. You know what I'm saying? He gave it a special name. That it's dove. It's white dove. It's a pigeon. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord's favorite bird. Go back down to where you was at.
Khan. Verse 27. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people.
One people. Now notice all of this was talking about the Lord's favorite everything. Right? So now it says the Lord has a favorite people. And for all you Christians, you know, all you, please read Romans 9:24. Jesus loves you guys. You know, I bet you believe that Jesus loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's just sitting up there like a hippie. This guy. You think he's this guy? And he's sitting up there looking like a hippie and he's in a field of daffodils. He just loves everybody. That's not in the Bible. We're going over what's in the Bible, the basics of the Bible. We're going to get to it. You know what I'm saying? So, we were going to, the Lord has a favorite people, right? So the favorite people, let's keep going and hear about the Lord's favorite people, because the Lord, everybody can't be the Lord's favorite if he has a favorite. Go ahead.
Khan. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
Now, especially to anybody who's a priest in the class and online, right? What precept would you pull to show what people this is talking about right here? Read it again from the top, nice and slow.
Khan, verse 27. And among all the multitude of peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people, whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
Right. So what precept would you pull to prove what exactly which people this is? You know, it's a couple of them you can go to, but it's one in particular. And when you do that, when you pull in precepts to prove something, you want to use words that are in this precept here to pull another one. You want to use those words. Anybody have a shot at it? Anybody want to take a shot at it? About you, priest? You want to take a shot at it? What precept would you pull to prove who this people that is God's favorite, based on what you just read? No.
gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back at you with that one.
Okay, nobody got a precept. I will get me. This would be the main one you would pull. Get me Romans 9 and 13. Hold where you at though. Don't lose where you at. Romans 9 and 13.
Got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Right. So this Jacob, he loved Jacob. You'll find that when you look through the whole entire Bible, there's not another race of people ever. You know, who is Jacob? Jacob is the father of Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. He's the father of Israel. His name was changed to Israel, and his sons are called Israelites. You'll never find in the Bible anywhere where God says he loves anybody else. If you think you've seen it before, book, chapter, and verse. You see what I'm saying? God loves Israel. He particularly hates Esau, and we'll get to that part right there. Also, I mean, if you go back to what we were reading, right? He said, if this people, that God loved this people. That's why you would pull this precept, because there's no other people that God said he loved. So you can find out who God's favorite is by finding out who God said who he loved. You see what I'm saying? Now go back to second address and read from when he said he loved. There's people he loved.
Khan. Verse 27. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people, whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
This is another way you can prove it, but I wouldn't go there first, right? So the Wython said Ephesians 1 and 4, right? He said Ephesians 1 and 4. Let's see what you got there. Ephesians 1 and 4. See what we got with Ephesians 1. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it real quick. Ephesians 1 and 4 said, according as he hath chosen us in before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Okay. But that particular, what's the name? I see what you're saying. You got the word love in there, everything. But it doesn't say who in this verse right here. You see what I'm saying? If you pull one precept, it doesn't say who he loves right here, right? And a Christian will argue down because the whole time, you know, it's talking about Christ and, you know, they say Christ loves everybody. So they would try to use this verse and try to say that he loves everybody. You see what I'm saying? When actually, if you read up from there, it doesn't say anybody, any nation. So I wouldn't use that one. But you definitely try to pull something with love in it. Then we had Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Yeah. Also right there, there's no real proof that he's talking about Israel. And it doesn't say love, right? And it doesn't say anything about the law. That second one I want to say, you could pull, give me, hold that and give me Psalms 147. Psalms 147, verse 19. Right? So what else do we have? We had Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 1. Now that speaks of how, the Lord would choose us. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But it doesn't use the word love. How you going to prove that this verse connects with that? You see what I'm saying? Gotta have something. And I think that was it for, that was it for the guesses on that one. So yeah, read Psalms 147 and 19, and this is another shot at it, but I wouldn't go there first. I would just go Romans 9 and 13, because he directly said love and who he loved. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead when you got it.
I got it, sir.
Yeah, anytime you got it, just let me know something.
Got no concert. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
What is his word?
Statute.
The oracles of God. The oracles of God is what he showed to Jacob. It said in there he showed his laws to the people he loved. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Got no con. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Keep going. Verse 20.
Got no con, sir. He has not dealt so with any nation.
He ain't done that with no other people. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a good way to glue this one to that very, with the Lord got a favorite people in a whole chapter where it said God's favorites, God's favorite flower, God's favorite people. You can use this one. You can use Romans 9 and 13. All right, drop that. Let me get so we, these are some of the basic things about the Lord. To know about the Lord, he has favorites just like you do. You think you can have favorites and the Lord can't? He made you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell your father what he can do? Right. Yeah, like you be amazed at some of the arrogance on people. And God loves everybody, and you just can't bring it to yourself that God cannot love, not, you know what I'm saying, not like or love somebody. You know who you think you are. You know what I mean? But yeah, give me Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, and one thing is for sure, you should like what the Lord likes. That's why we bring it out. You should like those things. Like, they may not be your absolute favorite things, but you should at least know what the Lord likes. There's a lot of things when we talk about the Lord's favorite people. That was the main point of all of that being said. And the Lord got a favorite everything, and guess what? He got a favorite people. You know what I'm saying? That was the point of him saying all of that. You know what I mean? We could have went past the dove and the lily. He wanted to bring in mind, you got a favorite everything. You even got a favorite people that you love and that you only gave laws to. You see what I'm saying? And you come to find out, just like the Lord having favorite people, you don't love what the Lord loves. John, do you think the Lord likes you? You don't love what the Lord loves, but so you're doing everything else under the sun. You think the Lord loves you? That's why Christ said, pray like our Father, because you should look at the Lord like a father. It says the Lord is a man of war. When the last time you checked with a father wasn't disappointed in if you didn't do what he said? You don't like what your father like, but your brother does. Who you think he favored? Not hard. It's not hard at all. You know what I'm saying? Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 6. Go ahead.
There's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
Oh, the Lord, the Most High hate what?
For the Most High hateth sinners.
So you mean to tell me he don't just hate the sin like the Christians said? He hate the sinners too? Read it from the top.
Con. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Ooh-wee. And he gonna pay the sinners back. With vengeance. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody in the chat said, I'm putting human attributes on an all-knowing deity. You know what I'm saying? Listen, deity. Sean, who you think the attributes came from? Like I just said before all of this, don't think that you can do something and the Lord can't do it. Right. You see what I'm saying? The Lord hates. You get mad, the Lord gets mad. The Lord gets proud just the same way you get proud. You know what I'm saying? Hey, stop thinking that you can do something that the Lord can't do. He's all knowing and he's all more than you. And when you say things like that, you're thinking that you're bigger than the Lord. You see what I'm saying? It's not an attribute in the world that he didn't give you. You don't think he has them? That's the arrogance of people. The Christian church then made it so that, we don't look at things in a real perspective. You know what I mean? We think a baby came from just a woman. Things like, like the stupidity of the thing when it clearly says, you know what I'm saying? Clearly says that Joseph knocked it down. Anyway, what else we got? Yeah. I even addressed that one right there. Yeah, these books are written by a man. Guys, you know what else is written by a man? 2 + 2 = 4. Right. I bet you believe that, Craig. I bet you believe it's something that you read before, Craig, that you believe. Don't be a hypocrite, Craig. A man wrote that. Right. You shouldn't believe nothing, Craig. You shouldn't tie your shoes because a man invented that. Man, don't tie your shoes, Craig. You know what I'm saying? Don't cook a certain way because a man invented that, Craig. Everything on this entire earth that you learned came from a man. You learned it from a man with nothing but copycats. Right. So for you to just, because it's the Bible, man wrote that book, you ain't never said that about the Dr. Seuss. But you would let your kid read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a hypocrite, Craig. You are a hypocrite, Craig. You know what I'm saying? Craig. Yeah. Well, I keep calling him Craig. It's Craig. What the name is that? And we got a lot of devils in here. Them devils don't put their face up. You know what I'm saying? They ashamed of themselves. If I look clear like that too, clear people walking around. Transparent. You can see you the devil. You can see right through you. Right. Veins and all. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look nasty. I hate when I bump into y'all, skin to skin. Like, y'all, that's a clammy feeling right there. I need some moisturizer. Anyway, let me see if anything. There they go with the DNA ancestry. You know who made that? Craig. Guess who made that? I'm talking to Savage Space, but DNA, man made that. You believe that? You believe that one? Now that's one thing that man made that I definitely don't believe. You know why? Because they even stole our identity. You think they're gonna make it a way for they're gonna tell you the truth on that? If you was to take your DNA, what's his name? Savage. Oh, Savvy. Yes, it's Savvy. Yeah, that's subjective. Anyway, Space Dude. That's what I'm gonna call you. Space Dude. If you were to take your DNA and go to all of the DNA websites and turn your DNA to all of them, they're all gonna give you different results. But you believe that. You believe I have to say, not believe the Bible and I have to go off of what the white man made? Come on, man. The biggest liar on the planet is the white man. You're going to believe any type of thing he would put together to tell you your ancestry when he's trying to steal everybody's ancestry. The white man is the last Mohican, the last samurai, he's the mummy on the movie, The Mummy, from 3,000 years ago. I was so disappointed when the mummy woke up and he started to get his skin back and he was a damn white man. Yeah, we tired of seeing y'all. Yeah, you got to know that the entire world is tired of seeing you. You know what I'm saying? For real. Don't believe no DNA, whatever. Yeah, that's DNA. That's DNA. Well, check this out. Space Dude. So if DNA is good, it's 99%. If you're tracking something from right here, from me now, my blood now, yeah, you can track that. To me, if I leave it on the ground, you can track that. From son to father, when it comes to seeing who's the father, that's 99% sure. But you can go ahead, like I said, and you can look it up. When it comes to checking your ancestry from thousands of years ago, it's not accurate at all. Go turn your DNA in to set all them different ones, and then come back and see me. You won't know who you are. First of all, you're not a mix of anything. That's how you know that it's BS. You're not a mix of anything. You are what your father is. Everything comes from a seed. And they're going to give you 7 different things that y'all. Trifling. Your understanding is trifling. You know, try to prove a point up in here. What else you got? We got oh yeah, I mean we can go to that too, because that's something that is the basics of it. Joseph is the father of Christ. You know what I'm saying? We can knock that out if you want to. Just let me know. Biggs, you've been wrong ever since you've been in here. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I love the challenge. You said your dog walk me. Nah, Christ called y'all dogs. I don't want to get down there with you. Yeah, I'll walk on 2 feet. Thank you. Yeah, Christ called you devil's dog. Matter of fact, now before I go to that, we done already did Christ. I mean, the Lord hates sinners. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that he hates. And he talked about what he loves. These some of the basics. You know, he don't like people doing what he told them not to do. You know what I mean? What else we got? He got a favorite people. Let's find out can anybody name some of the tribes that are the Lord's favorite people on the earth? You know what I'm saying? Wow. He said Jesus is in the lineage of Mary, not Joseph. Hey, get me the book of Matthew chapter 1 verse 1. Hey Biggs, let's check out the first page of the New Testament. Yeah, the first page of the New Testament, the page that Christians love to skip over. That has Christ's lineage in it. Watch what it say. Watch the first sentence. You talking about the lineage of Christ. You know what I'm saying?
I got it, sir.
Go ahead, read the first sentence.
Khan. There's the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 1. The book of the generations of Jesus Christ.
What's another word for generations? We just said it.
The seed?
No. What's another word that they would use today for somebody's generations? We just said it.
The descendant, sir?
Lineage. You got to stay in class. You got to pay attention to what's being said. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying on the drink that Jesus in the lineage of Mary. Right there, it says the what? Read it from the top.
Khan. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
That's right. John Gilbert and Nasawan, y'all got it. Lineage. Way to be in class. So it says the generation of Jesus Christ. So this is the lineage. Forget what Big's saying. The Bible's talking. The lineage of Jesus Christ. Read a little bit more.
Khan. The son of David, son of Abraham.
Abraham.
Verse 2. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob.
Right. Keep going.
And Jacob begot Judas.
Right. That's the lineage for. You know, God is named the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So we just went from all the way from basically from Abraham on down to Jacob, right? So read one more.
Khan. Verse 3.
You got to say the number every time. Just read.
Khan. And Judas begot Phares.
Oh, you were saying Judas. So Judas is the Greek way of saying Judah, right? So we went all the way down to the tribe that Christ is in. Christ is from the tribe of Judah, right? So now, if you read on further down, these are all men that come from the tribe of Judah. It notices all men. It does not name a woman. You see what I'm saying? Now, keep going. Go to verse, I believe it's 14. Go to verse 14.
Khan. And Azor begot Sadok.
Go to 16.
Khan, sir. And Jacob begot Joseph.
And Jacob begot who?
Joseph.
Did he say he begot Mary?
Joseph.
Okay, it said, read it one more time. Read from the top. For Big. This for Big. This for you, Big. Go ahead.
And Jacob begot Joseph.
So you mean to tell me in the lineage of Jesus Christ, it's all men all the way down to Jacob begetting Joseph, right? Now keep going.
Joseph, the son of the husband of Mary.
Why? Because they were married. That's why I call it, letting you know. And this is what we get into in the basics of the oracles of God. Sex is marriage in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So out of this whole lineage, it doesn't say that one of these men of Judah begat Mary. It says he begat Joseph, the husband of Mary. Keep going.
Of whom was born Jesus, who was called Christ.
We can stop right there. Get me hold on. Good night. I believe it's in Luke. It's in Luke. Get me I wanted there. All right, give me Matthew. Give me Matthew. Go. Matter of fact, yeah, it's right here. Just stay right there. I forgot it's right there. It's right there. Give me verse 18. I don't know why I was looking for it. It's right there.
Got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise.
Now we talking about Christ's birth. We already talked about who is in the tribe of Judah. Mary is from the tribe of Levi. Why? How do you know that? Because her cousin, who was also pregnant, it said her father was from Levi. You know, so we can pull that. Mary's from Levi. Christ said he was from Judah. Who's from Judah? Joseph. Go ahead. Read that from the top again. This is about Christ's birth. Go ahead.
Khan. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise. When as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph.
It said when she was espoused to Joseph. Espoused means promised to. It does not mean married. It means they was not married. Go ahead.
Before they came together, she was
espoused. They was not married before they came together. What does it mean for a man and a woman to come together? Anybody know? Can anybody take a wild guess what it means? She was espoused to Joseph before they came together. The Bible said it right here. Before they came together, she was espoused to him. Hit. The great word for that one, Chicago. Hit. I like to use 205. You know what I'm saying? Hurt that thing up. You know, I like to use a whole phrase, but hit, it would definitely, that would suffice. So before they came together, they were espoused to be married. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Khan. She was found with a child of the Holy Ghost. Verse 19. Then Joseph, her husband.
Joseph, her what?
Her husband.
When did they have a ceremony? Hold up. Just read the last verse again. One more time.
Khan. Then Joseph, her husband.
No, it said the last verse. Read it again.
Khan, sir. Before they came together, she was found with a child of the Holy Ghost.
You gotta stay with me. Read it from the top. The last verse. Read it.
Khan, sir. Verse 18. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise. When as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph.
Espoused to Joseph. Go ahead.
Before they came together.
Before they came together, she was espoused to Joseph. Go ahead.
She was found with child of the Holy Ghost.
Now, just like most of the black people, you know, off the first time that he hit, she found with child. Go ahead.
Then Joseph, her husband.
Now, all of a sudden, the Bible calls Joseph her husband. They were espoused before they came together, but now he's her husband. It says it right there. For all of y'all who want to read it wrong, it says it right there. Before they came together, they were espoused. The very next verse, he's her husband. Where was the ceremony? Where was the ceremony? Who put them together? Where was the ring at? Where was the white man with the piece of paper saying that he was married? No, sex is marriage. They had sex. Keep going.
Being a just man and not willing to make her a public example.
Now, what would have made her a public example? Because it says he's a just man. What does it mean to be a just man? Can anybody answer? What did the Bible mean by Joseph is a just man? To what criteria do you have to be a just man? Anybody, please help me out here, because I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what the Bible said. Hold on. A stand-up cat, but what specifically what is just? What does the word just come from? You know what I'm saying? To make you just. What about him makes him just? That word, a law keeper. Wow. So let's put it in real, because I told you Christians like to act like this isn't real, right? So let's just bring it into today's time, and then we're gonna go back there. You got a rib that, you know, I mean, when you ain't your rib yet, you got a sister that you espoused to. Y'all promised to each other. Y'all courting, and all of a sudden she show up one day and she got a child in her belly, and you ain't touched her. Can anybody tell me what would that make Mary if she was betrothed to somebody? You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden now she got a baby in her. What would that make her? What would this just man named Joseph consider her to be? Biggs, that is false. Biggs, this one's for Biggs. Hold where you at, because this was my next subject, Biggs. Biggs, I was about to go into sex is marriage. You know, I was about to. So get me the book of Genesis, chapter 24, verse 67. Hold where you at, though. Hold where you at. Genesis 24:67. Unjust lawbreaker.
Got it, sir.
You must be answering the just question. You might got a mean lag on your computer, Leviathan. I asked that a little while. Somebody, you said morals and lawful. That was a little while ago. But that's but really the lawful one was the one on point. You be just because of the law. You know what I'm saying? An unjust lawbreaker. That's a good word for it. An unjust lawbreaker. That's one. A hoe. But there's a biblical term for which she would be called by Joseph. If he's a just man and he's going by the law, what is it? What do you call? What is the word for a woman who sleeps around on the man that she's betrothed to, that she's promised to? Anybody know the biblical word for it? What about you, priest? What's going on? You know anything? You know anything on that?
Can you repeat that again, sir?
What would be the name that Joseph would call Mary if she came home with a baby in her stomach and he didn't touch her? and they promised to each other, which is almost the same as being married. Almost, but it's not married. Adultery. There you go, Nasawan. You know what I'm saying? Nasawan, got it. Adultery. She would be an adulterer. Does anybody know the punishment for an adulterer? Let's give you a hint. The woman who they brought to Christ, you know what I'm saying she committed adultery. What was about to be her punishment?
Stoning, sir.
Stoning. How? I see stones up there. How? Okay, we got stones. Would you hit with 1 stone? 2 stones? What is the punishment? The whole punishment. Stoning. I see stoning. Give me the whole punishment though. Death. Okay, you got adulteress. You was right. Until death. Stoning until death. Fiery furnace. If he finished it off, pretty sure y'all might have meant it, but you got to say the whole thing to these Christians. You see what I'm saying? So now go back. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Read Genesis 24:67 for Biggs, who said you don't have to have sex. That don't mean you had to have sex to be married. Go ahead.
Khan. And Isaac brought her into his mother's Sarah's tent.
Mm-hmm. Now this man, anybody know the story of Isaac? He met Rebecca kind of like off the break. Must have been love at first sight. And then it says what? Isaac did what?
Isaac brought her into his mother's Sarah's tent.
Mm-hmm.
And took Rebecca.
And he took Rebecca. And for you fake Israelites who teach that you can hard R word and do all this, that, and the third, this was consensual. You see what I'm saying? And took Rebecca. Go ahead.
And she became his wife.
And she became what?
His wife.
It was a preacher?
His wife.
This was a marital tent. That's what it was? Oh, okay. I thought it was something special. It just said he just took her in the tent and he took her and she was his wife. Just like when it says, and they came together and then Joseph, her husband. You notice the similarity right there? Sex is marriage. I'm going to pull other things to prove it, but we're going to go back now. Now that we know the punishment for Mary coming back with a baby if Joseph never had sex with her, the just man who follows the law, Joseph, we know she would be called an adulteress, right? Adulteress, right? Go back to that and read where it says Joseph, a just man. Go ahead.
Got it, sir. Then
go ahead.
Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example.
Now don't run big. Don't run, Biggs. Don't run at all. Read that again.
Come. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example.
Now, how would he as a just man, not willing to make her a public spectacle? You know what I'm saying? How would that have been if he didn't do nothing? You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Khan was minded to put her away privily. That's it, sir.
Right. You see, he was going to hide her away and not make a spectacle of her. Why would he even go through that trouble if he ain't do nothing? She's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She didn't went behind his back and had a baby. Now imagine that today. Oh yeah, you mad as hell. Imagine that thousands of years ago. Yeah, he would have took her to the elders and be like, man, she showed up with a baby. I don't know what's going on. Mad as hell. Mary would be dead today. There wouldn't have been no Christ. There wouldn't have been no Christ at all. Why? Because they was espoused. By Israelite law, Mary's supposed to be dead if he just showed up with a baby. You know what I'm saying? Trying to call Joseph a simp. You know what I mean? Come on. It's a lot going with that. He said Joseph was thinking about killing her. Where does it say that in the Bible? It does not say anywhere in the Bible Joseph was thinking about killing her. He was going to try to hide her because he hit her on the first time and he wasn't supposed to. And she got pregnant and everybody was going to see it. So he was going to hide her. But the Bible called her husband. That means, they had sex, as we just showed with Isaac, this, that, and the third. So finish reading that verse. He said it ain't mine. You stupid. It ain't mine.
Like you, sir. In Genesis or in Matthew?
Where we at? Where you just finished?
Sir. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example, was minded to put her away privily.
Keep going.
But while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream.
This is even more kicker, Biggs. Now, see, I don't think he believes in the Lord. But if an angel of the Lord comes and says something, God said it. God said it. If the Lord sent an angel. So the angel of the Lord came after Joseph was called the husband. They never had any type of ceremony at all. Right? Read what you got.
Saying, Joseph, thou son of David.
Son of who?
Son of David.
What tribe is David in? As the lineage went on, what tribe was David in? Anybody know? What priest? What tribe is David in?
David is from the tribe of Judah, sir.
Tribe of Judah. It says son of David. Joseph, he called throughout the whole Bible, all the time they're calling Christ the son of David. Christ said he was the root and the offspring of David. Right here is calling Joseph the son of David. Keep going.
Fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife.
Thy who?
Thy wife.
The angel called Mary who?
Thy wife.
God who sent the angel called Mary who?
Thy wife.
They had a ceremony, Biggs. They had a ceremony. When did they have the ring and the ceremony and all that? I just want to know. Sex is marriage. Joseph was called the husband. Mary was called the wife by God. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to really put the weed down, Sean. You got to put the weed down. You got to put the weed down. Biggs. Oh my God. See, this is crazy. Biggs don't recognize when somebody's saying they hit. Go back to when it said, go back to the first verse I had you read, and we're gonna be done with this. I just want Biggs because the Bible did say they had sex. Go ahead.
Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example.
No, the first verse we read. You gotta stay with me. Verse before that.
Concert. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise. When as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph, before they came together,
Before they
came together.
Before they what?
Before they came together.
Before they had sex. Before they what?
Before they came together.
Before he tore fire to that thing. They was what? What were they before he tore fire?
Espoused.
They were espoused before he hit. Now the Bible calls him her husband, and God sent the angel and said, Mary's your wife. Like, I mean, come on now. We talked about earlier, the Lord ain't gonna give you understanding. Like, it's nothing I can do for you, bro. That was easy. That was way too easy right there. You know what I'm saying? Space Dude, I've seen you say a couple times you had a question. Just put it back in there. Stop acting like I know you. I don't know you, Space Dude. Put your question back in there. You're not special. He's talking about you're making me popular. I'll answer your question. Don't, nobody knows you, space dude.
All right.
You know what I mean? You Biggs, you said keep reading. Nah, give me exactly what you want me to read. We're not just gonna keep reading because you want me to keep reading. Give me the book, chapter, and verse. No, I'll give you a shot. I'll give you a shot. And also what that would, if Mary, who's from the tribe of Levi, is Christ's only human parent that he came from, that would disqualify Christ from being the king of Israel. Because the Lord made a promise to David that a king would come from his loins. That's why I keep saying, that's why the Bible keeps saying the son of David, because that's his qualification to be the king of Israel. So if Mary's not from Judah, she's not from David, that Christ can't even be the king, which we know he is. So stop playing, Give me book, chapter, and verse. Anyway, and he keep talking about some checkmate. Like you made no point. You sound ridiculous. Anyway, what's going on with the Dolphins? Let's go back to the lesson until he give me book, chapter, and verse. I'm on some checkmate. That's ridiculous. So I asked y'all, what's the 12 tribes of Judah? I'm gonna just go ahead and read them off. We got Judah, Reuben, Manasseh, Ephraim, Simeon, Levi, Naphtali, Zebulun, Asher, Issachar, Benjamin, and Gad. That's 12 right there. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel. Those are God's chosen that we read about earlier, his favorite. Some of the basics that you should know about. Now, if you want to know where they are today, they're definitely not the people from some of the comments I saw earlier. They're definitely not the people, the Jewish man over there in Israel. You see what I'm saying? They would definitely be the people who fit the curses. All the curses, and there's only one people on the earth, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like it's 5 different people, but really we're all one family. Right. The white man that made us seem like we're 5 different people with all his lies, right. To keep getting regurgitated in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Throw it up, Shakat, Gad. Matter of fact, everybody put their tribe in the chat. Everybody throw their tribe in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm Judah right here. You know, so I'm Barack, he Judah over there. You know what I'm saying? I believe we got a Gadite right here online with us. You know what I mean? We got the tribe of Gad right here. Trooper Shakat, he Gad. Christians say they are just guessing. No, we about to pull the prophecy right now, Christian. Just hold on. You got the perfect name. I feel like I'm cussing people out when I say you Christian. You know what I'm saying? If you call me a Christian, I am offended, y'all. I feel like you cussed at me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So just calling you Christian is perfect for me. You got Gad, Judah, you know what I'm saying? What's Yehuda? Craig, Jael Craig. What's Yehuda? In the if you're trying to say it in the real ancient Hebrew, it's Yahawada. Yahawada. Saying Yehuda is talking like a white man. Right. That's the way the white man says the tribe of Judah. Right. We don't follow the white man here and none of his bastardized ways. That's our original ways. We don't let the white man reteach us his way of what we are. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. You're the tribe of Judah, but just for edification, there you go. Yahweh put it up in there. You know what I'm saying? Yahawada. We got Ben Yamyin. Somebody know how they say their name. Ben Yamyin. Huh? You said Ben Yamin. That is Ben Yam Yun. So I don't know if you're trying to say it in English or not, or what's the name? You got me for a second. Benjamin. He put Ban Yamin. It's Ben Yam Yun with another Y-A-N at the end. Ben Yam, Y-A-M, Y-A-N. You know what I'm saying? And it's Ben is Ban. I'm saying Ben, but Ban Yam Yum. You know what I'm saying? Let's spell it all together. It's B-A-N, Y-A-M, Y-A-N. That's how you say that. I'm going back up because we got them in here. We got the children of Israel up in here. Ain't nobody better. Yeah. That was Fiery Furnace and said he's been Yanya. You probably say Yahweh. You try to say no, that's not Judah in Hebrew, that's Judah in white people Hebrew. But I get what you were trying to say. Are you a white man, Craig? Yashikar, we got Yashikar. That's Mexico up in the house. The tribe of Issachar in the English. Yashikar up in here. Said Isaac was a white man. Learn how to spell Isaac's name before you try to call him, say he was a white man. You lie on him. You got to be white because you lying in here. White men love telling lies. That's all y'all do is lie all day. That's what that's what devil means. Devil means deceiver. Y'all is the devil. We getting it all that. I might not got time, but we getting it that. All right, let's go to it. We knocked out a lot of the what's names. Maybe if I miss you, so lock you. You know what I'm saying? But we got all that in there. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. So now we about to prove who is God's favorite on the earth today. You can spot them today. They acting like we lost. And, where are the other 10 tribes at? Who are you saying the first two? Who are you trying to say the first two is? Because they not them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why whenever you ask them, they all say the same tribe. Go ahead.
Khan. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Once again, and at this point, you should y'all like know where to stop. Reading this one right here, you should know where to stop exactly. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you would stop at and in the Egypt again. You would stop right there. Why? Because they need to know what Egypt means. Egypt is short for the Greek word Egyptos, which means bondage. Why? Because the Greeks came in and took over that region, which was ran by Mizraim at first, and they named it Egypt. That's the only reason it's called Egypt today, because a white man named it Egypt. You see what I'm saying? And it's short for house of bondage. So now you can replace Egypt with house of bondage. Start from the top again.
Khan. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Keep going.
Khan. With ships by the way.
So you got to know where to stop. With ships. Now, who went into bondage with ships? It wasn't the Jewish man. The Jewish man did not go into any slavery with ships. Who did? Latinos and Native Americans. When Christopher Columbus came over, he took them over there to Europe as slaves by ship. That was the start of the transatlantic slave trade. It started with Latinos and Native Americans. As it went on, they ended up circling around, and after the rest of Israel fled in 70 AD, because Romans destroyed Jerusalem in 70 AD, fled into Africa to hide. You see it you can Google Negro Land on your phone and you'll see where we lived at. You can zoom in where it says Land of Judah, right there in Africa. Yeah, the Jews lived in Africa. Jews could not hide in Africa if they were white. But circle back towards Africa because Africans sold Jews to the white man. And then they came, then the rest of Israel came into slavery, house of bondage with ships. Israel didn't leave on ships from Egypt, but they came into slavery in other regions of the world through ship in these Americas and in Europe. You see what I'm saying? By ship. Keep going.
Khan. By the way thereof I speak unto thee.
By the way I speak unto you, because he was talking about the land that they stand in. That go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
They shall see it no more again. So who's sitting over there now? If the Jews shall not see their land again, why is there people over there claiming that they're the Jews? Is the people over there claiming that they're Jews? The Lord said you're not going to see it no more. You're going to go into the slavery with ships, which the Jewish man did not. and he's over there perpetrating like he's the Jew now. That's two parts where he doesn't fit being a Jew. Keep going. But who does? We ain't over there. Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You should be bond. Oh, you gotta know when to stop. You've been reading this a little too long. You gotta know when to stop, priest. You know what I'm saying? When you at camp, where does everybody stop you at? Remember those parts. From now on, whenever you're reading a scripture, remember where they stop you at. These scriptures got to be broken down, not read through like Christians do. You see what I'm saying? So read that little part again. And there you will be what?
And there ye shall be sold.
Sold. What happened when we got off of those ships and we came to the Americas and in Europe? We were sold. You see what I'm saying? Once again, a Jewish man ain't come nowhere on those ships to be sold to nobody. That didn't happen to him. You ask him the worst thing that ever happened to the Jewish man, he's going to say the Holocaust, which is a terrible thing. Very uncomparable with 6 million of them being unalive to 99 million over here in America. You see what I'm saying? Keep going from sold.
Unto your enemies.
Unto what?
Unto your enemies.
Yeah, and we were sold to white people when we got off them ships. The Bible calls the white man our enemy. This is another principle of the oracles of God that you need to know. These are the things that keep you safe. The Lord gave us this book to keep us safe. And he was trying to tell you who your enemies was, black man, Latino man, Native American man. This verse tells you that white people are your enemy. They're in the chat right now telling lies. They never want you to know who you are. You don't have the DNA, which is lies. He don't even care that I said, go send your DNA to 7 different DNA places. And I guarantee you're going to get 7 different answers. He doesn't care though. He's living off his lies. You see what I'm saying? They love to lie. They don't even care if they lie too. You know what I'm saying? White people made up Santa Claus to lie to their kids. The Tooth Fairy to lie to their kids. You know what I'm saying? They love lying. That's their greatest power is the lie. If you didn't know that. And don't get me wrong, he good at war. He's the best at war. But lying is the devil's greatest power. That's what they do. They in there doing it now. Look at him. He got whole paragraphs. He can't even stop typing. He got lies for days. And I'm not reading them. So you're wasting your time. And you got to know the people in this class don't care. And they know who you are. You know what I mean? We know you're the devil. We just making a spectacle out you. You know what I mean? You're just a spectacle. Not famous, just a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For bond men and bond women.
Bond women, slave man, slave woman, bond because of some type of money exchange. Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. When they say we were just sold, meaning no man shall free you. No man shall redeem you, deliver you, save you. You see what I'm saying? And I saw up there, he tried to say, oh, no man shall buy you, mean it was a bunch of Jewish people that nobody wanted. He put all black people to use. That lets you know the Jewish man is not the person they talking about. Yeah, it's some Jewish people that are worth nothing and nobody would probably ever want. You know what I'm saying? It may be, and who knows? That didn't even happen from how you trying to say it. You're trying to fit them into this. So me even saying that like you don't even take offense because that didn't even happen. You know what I mean? But as far as real Jews that were sold to the white man and said that they was our enemies, we're still in slavery today. Without chains, we're in slavery. And guess what? We have never been over there to that land again. If you do try to go over there, they put you in a little cubby hole of the town, and you basically living there like you in prison. It's like an open air prison. You know what I mean? But this is the proof. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you fit these curses right here. Give me Deuteronomy 16, 28 and 16. Stay right there and go to verse 16.
Got it, sir. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Keep going.
Okay. And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Black, Latinos, Native Americans, you fit these curses. It don't matter where you try to move from your problems that you got going on. You're the one cursed. You see what I'm saying? You are the one cursed. And you can move from the city to the country. Don't matter. When it says the field, it means the country. You can move from the field, the country, up to the city. The same thing's going to be happening because you're the one who's cursed. You see what I'm saying? Now, only the Most High can lift these curses off of us. Give me verse 32. Matter of fact, what's the next verse? I'm running down some of our curses. What's the next verse?
Verse 17, sir.
No. What is the next verse that you would, if you was at camp, what would be the next verse? Let's know this off the top of your head.
Verse 18, sir.
No. Verse 32. You forgot it already, huh?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
To be given on to another people. We just read about how we was in slavery, sold off. They separated so many families. Even when we was on plantations, you know, he had it where a mother would give birth and she wouldn't even get to see her child. That child getting sold off immediately. They kept families purposely broken apart on some plantations. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may have been, your daughter may be getting taken by the slave master because he about to do his work with her. It's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible says it right here. Keep going.
Come. And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
All the day long, there'll be nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? You be powerless. That's the rest of that?
Sir.
Go ahead.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
You won't have no power to do nothing, as I was just saying. What's the next verse?
Verse 33, sir.
No, it's not. What is the next verse? You don't recognize where we're at?
Salaki, sir.
What's the next verse that you will be reading after this one? Give me verse 48.
Come, sir. Moreover, all these curses shall be upon thee.
Mm-hmm. Verse
48. Sorry.
Keep going.
And shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenedest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
That don't sound like verse 48. Are we in Deuteronomy 28 and 48?
Slide, I got it, sir.
Right. Stop. I need you to listen. You just took a test a little while ago. It ain't been that long. You should be able to tell me what's the next verse. You might need to go back over your test. Go ahead.
Therefore, shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger
Keep going.
And in thirst,
Mm-hmm.
and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Keep going.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Mm-hmm. Just read the whole thing.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Right. And therefore, you're going to serve your enemies. Who is our enemies? Basically, it's all nations. You know what I'm saying? But the white man had definitely called him our enemy in this chapter right here. We're going to serve our enemies. We're going to want for them in hunger, in thirst, in nakedness. Where do you get all your food and your clothes from? Do we make them? Even if you make clothes, where do you get the material from? We basically produce nothing. You know what I'm saying? All of our enemies is who we get everything from. You know what I'm saying? And you put a yoke of iron on our neck till we are destroyed. We so destroyed that he don't have to put shackles on our wrists no more. You know what I'm saying? We got so many people in here. I imagine it's a rack of brothers in here, the brothers or sisters that's in this room that's right now fighting for the white man. He don't even got no chains on them, but they're fighting for the slave master because we still slaves. You know what I'm saying? Give me the next verse. I might take the rest of class in this battle. So Spaceman, you said that Atlantic slave trade don't fit the scattering prophecy. Have you ever seen the Olympics? Spaceman, you ever watch the Olympics? And the reason why people win gold medals is because of us in every country. Who said that when did you ever see I.S.U.P.K say that all the Jews were in the Americas? Then I say that some of them went over there to Europe, to some of the European countries. You know what I'm saying? We even got an I.S.U.P.K that's in South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you get saying that from? You know, I was about to get you said something about the 70 AD. I mentioned that as well. You know what I'm saying? So when the Romans destroyed Jerusalem in 70 AD, what are you saying? Because I really wasn't like, if you want to have a dialogue, stop putting all that garbage in the chat. I'm teaching the class here. You just want to keep typing paragraph after paragraph like I'm gonna just sit there and read everything you got to say. You want to say something, say something. What are you saying about 70 AD? I'm gonna take my last little bit of time to crush you. Let's do it. I mean, you typing like a rabbit a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Type what you're saying about 70 AD. That's the only thing I really caught that you were saying. I wasn't reading none of that you said. I hope you know. You wrote all of that for nothing. I'm about to move on because somebody else said they got a question. Type whoever that is, Ovo, type your question as well. I got a little bit of time. Oh, Stain Gold. He had on purple. That's not us. Drewski he was imitating at the beginning of all of our streams or anything like that. We say we are not any other Israelite group. Drewski was making fun of the purple people. We call them the purple pigs or the purple pansies, whatever. Somebody gonna type that. Why all of a sudden nobody, I just said put the question in and nobody got a question all of a sudden? Y'all done wrote paragraphs, whole novels up, and what's the name? Now nobody want to say nothing. I know Sweat Stain Gold. You know, I thought it was pretty damn funny myself. We make fun of them purple dudes all the time. You know what I mean? Nobody actually likes them. People see us in the street, they cool with us. They think we talk a little rugged, but you know, they cool with us. Them purple dudes, they don't like them. They get ran out of spots by regular people. Why we waiting? Ain't nobody, you ain't wasting time, y'all. They wasting time. Get me we talking about white man's the devil. We did sex, yeah. Oh, let's do a good one. People think that you're supposed to love everybody, right? Get me Matthew 33 and 36. Okay, in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it says nothing about scattering. Try it again. There are no words in that Deuteronomy 28 and 68 that says scattered anything. Try it again. Try it again. And I already said we were scattered everywhere. So try it again. You're not making any points. You know what I'm saying? You got what I need? I'll make this last principle of the oracles of God real quick before we get up out of here. This one is on brotherhood. Go ahead. You got it?
You said Matthew 28 and 36, sir?
No, I said 36 and 36. Okay. Sorry. Whenever you got it. Yeah, so yeah, spaceman, like you gotta pay attention to the class. You did all that to say exactly nothing that I was saying. So you was arguing with your own self. He was basically arguing with your own self. Okay, if we are Israelites from our father's side, and one of us traces our lineage back to like 9 generations ago, only to find that some colonizer raped our great grandmother at the time, then what? Then you're white man. White, like that's what that is. But make no mistake about it, there's no race of people who was raped out of their identity. Salakia, hard R word out of their identity. There's no whole race of people that happened to. It's crazy when they try to act like the entire slavery, everybody's grandmother was hard R word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's the answer to your question. Like, you're white. If slave master was white, if white dude, you're white. You know what I mean? So that'll answer your question.
Got it, sir.
You got it. All right. Come on with it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 26.
I said 36 and 36. Chapter 36, verse 36. Come on with it, Hebrew. Come on. That's crazy. Yeah. There you go. Hebrew, come on with it.
I mean, final concert. There, Slocky, sir, if I may say, there is no 36 verse, chapter 26, verse 36.
See something. Maybe I got it. I could be wrong. Salaki. I apologize. 22 and 36. My bad. Maybe I just got 36 happy. 22 and 36. You can say something. You can say something if I'm going crazy. You
It's what, sir. I just added a double check.
No sweat. I apologize.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 36.
That's not fair.
Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
Keep going. Read this through. Read through the verse 40. Read through the. We ain't got no time, so I need you to read through the verse 40.
Sir. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right. I mean, one thing you should always do when it comes down to your brother, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's talking about. Your brother. I'll prove it to you in a second. That's why I wanted to hurry up so I can show you that part. It says, love your neighbor as yourselves. Now, Christians take this and think that means everybody. You should love white people. You should love Asian people, this, that, and the third. No way doesn't say that. And who it's addressing, it's talking about Jews who living around Jews. You know what I'm saying? Even today, you live around your kind of people. They're your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? But keep going. I'll prove it.
On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. That's it, sir.
That was verse 40.
Sir.
All right, now give me Deuteronomy 24 and 21. I'm gonna hang it up on this one. I just want to make this point right here that it's not talking about other people. It said love your brother, your neighbor, like you would your own self. You see what I'm saying? What you wouldn't do for yourself, when you look at your brother, or you know he ain't got it. Love him the same way you know if you would want it, give it to him. You see what I'm saying? If he's doing something and you can help him out, he having trouble or he doing something wrong, and you know he going down the wrong road, help him out. You see what I'm saying? Like he's your brother, like he's your own self. And this is the proof of it's not talking about everybody. The Bible never said be like this to everybody. And this right here is in the law. Go ahead.
Khan. When thou gatherest the grapes of thy vineyard, thou shalt not glean it afterward. It shall be for the stranger, for the fatherless.
Read that from the top.
Khan. When thou gatherest the grapes of thy vineyard, thou shalt not glean it.
You got 24 and 21. Well, I got everything wrong.
You said
24 and 21.
Say it one time, sir.
24 and 21.
Got it, sir. I got it.
Hold on. Let me look. Keep reading.
Khan. When thou gatherest the grapes of thy vineyard, thou shalt not glean it afterward. It shall be for the stranger, for the fatherless, and for the widow.
That's not what I want. I'm thinking I wrote this wrong. Not 24. I was writing these joints down wrong. It's 14 and 21. My bad. Salaki. Try that one. 14 and 21. I don't know how I just wrote down 24. Typo.
Khan. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself.
Right. So if you see an animal and he's just laying down, he already dead, and you don't even know what he died from, it's a law that you can't eat it. Now, what did we just read? You know what I'm saying? Love your neighbor as you would love yourself. You can't eat it. Why? Because you don't know what it died from. You want to take that precaution. You wouldn't do that to yourself, right? Keep going.
Thou shalt give it unto the stranger
Unto
That
the
is
who?
unto the stranger.
You can give it to a stranger, though. You can give it to a stranger. Let you know that neighbor that it was talking about, love him like yourself. That wasn't everybody. That neighbor is not everybody. You see what I'm saying? That neighbor is your brother. You hear me? Keep going, and we're gonna end it all.
That is in thy gates, that he may eat it, or thou mayest sell it unto an alien.
I mean, that's somebody foreign that you don't even know. You can sell it to the heathen that's in your gates. You know what I'm saying? That ain't your brother. You know what I mean? You can't. It said to treat your neighbor like yourself, but you can give this which you wouldn't eat your own self to the strangers that's in your gate. Them strangers right there in this context is heathen, or the heathen that's outside of your gate. But you can't give it to your brother. Let you know, you should treat your people better. You know what I'm saying? You should treat your brother better. You trying to love everybody. The Bible's not telling you to love everybody. That's one of the principles of the oracles of God. Learning the basics of it. And I'm trying to tell you, learn who is talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of devils in here trying to tell you that you ain't the Jew. He typing his fingers off. No, don't let them think they're the Jews. Why? Because they in rulership. They don't want you to be in the rulership. You know what I'm saying? But guess how we will be over time of them. Love your brother like you would your neighbor. Love your neighbor, your brother, like you would yourself. And give them the dirty animals. Let them eat the carry-out food and all that, this, that, and the third. Let them get everything. They're going to go to war with themselves. You know what I'm saying? World War III is on the rise. A black man, Latino man, Native American. Don't worry about nothing they doing. Don't sweat the lies they telling. Just love your brother like you would yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to do all that. But you need to know that part. Those little parts to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Some of the basics. All right, and with that, I pass the class off to Precinct Officer Barack.
Security announcements. We're the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only, and they are here to share themselves of the word. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, and verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced by Aisha. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, the free will offer for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. And the upcoming holy convocation, we had the memorial of the the memorial of the blowing of trumpets. Right. The first day of the 7th month, that'll be Friday, September 11th of 2026 this year. You understand? You can find us in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 24 through through 25. You understand? As well, we in the cookout season. You understand? The next upcoming cookout is one. I want to say the next one is Chicago. Chicago is the next upcoming cookout. Just check out, you understand, our website. Check out the Facebook.
The 30th to the 2nd.
The 30th, July 30th. July 30th through the 2nd. You understand? It's going to be an all-star weekend, man. All types of events going on. You understand? Come out there, get down with your brothers and your sisters, man. Eat some food. All types of events going on. Lots of music, man. Lots of brotherhood, unity, family. You understand? All that and above, all right? Where we at? Remind Akim and Akwati to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be his troop in the school, you to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirt, black pants, black hair, black scarf. And with that, I said machu, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajim, Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shimmy Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Shimmy Yahweh Shabbat.
Yes, I'm gonna talk. Class dismissed.